Hello and welcome to another episode of Premiere Pro. What we're going to be doing today I'm going to try something kind of interesting. I was actually messing around with something completely different, and then it occurred to me that I've actually thought of a good way to do stuff. So you'll recall this is a thing that we've been working with for a while, and I put some white color mats on, and it's because I really liked the effect of the blend mode overlay. And you'll notice that, like, what's kind of interesting about this is that because it's white, because the color of the overlay is white, you get this sort of effect, right? And what I thought was actually kind of cool is if we go into this one, the color replace, it's actually because it's just a white background, we can just replace that white with a different color, and then using the blend mode overlay, we'll actually get different effects. And I was thinking about all the different, like, Minecraft oceans, right? So what I was thinking is, like, and because we've got this background obviously of water, and there's like the oceans, and I actually did like a few videos about oceans in Minecraft. So it's kind of like why don't we try and make it so this looks like different types of ocean, right? Like from cold to warm or whatever. So that's going to be the idea of this video. So yeah, I was messing around before, so that's why. So you see that doesn't really look right. But let's try and make, like, one of the things that really did look good is if you do a sort of like tropical sort of thing. See, that really looks good. All right, so again, we're going to do overlay, and again, we're going to do color replace. And this time, let's try, I think this is perhaps like the way to do it in terms of do like one thing multiple different ways, but keep the method the same each time. It's kind of like, there's so many things you can do in Premiere Pro. There's so many different ways you could do it that if you just do random things each time, you're actually not going to really learn much. So it's probably best just to run it like you would run like a literal experiment. All right, let's try and do like maybe like a darker one. Let's try like this is like a medium ocean, maybe. Let's do medium ocean. All right, so this one we're going to try. We might just try maybe changing the opacity for this one. Kind of interesting, right? So you have this effect. I think that works well. I think, interestingly, changing the opacity on this darker color is actually kind of a good idea. We could do a little. I'm not going to do any transitions, actually. There's no point, really. It definitely gives it a different vibe, though, for sure. So this is the bright one. This almost feels like this should be the range, right? It shouldn't really go much beyond that. Any darker than that, and see, the problem is if you get darker than this, so we'll try it for this one. Overlay, color replace. Any darker would start to look, yeah, it looks a bit wonky. I don't know. It's almost like, I don't know, actually, it almost makes the boat pop more, which is, I actually wasn't expecting to see that. Kind of like the edges of the background are more defined as well. I think you would need to, what I think is kind of interesting though. On this one, we reduced the opacity to 67%. I have a feeling that we need to reduce the opacity even more here on this one, right? Reduce opacity. Yeah. You see? So we go down to say 49%. I don't know. What happens if we put it and say the same? It just gets too dark otherwise. It may. So that's like the thing. This is like a sort of hazy. It does pop though. It certainly does pop like that. But anyway, yeah, I just thought this is just like an interesting thing I've noticed. If you just have a color mat of white and then you just do a color replace of the color matte in conjunction with the blend mode of overlay, that you can get some kind of interesting effects, at least on this clip. So thanks for watching.